Alright, how's it going, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. So in this video, I'm showing you guys a very simple 1 minute scalping strategy. So this will be a very in-depth video. So guys, grab your pen and paper and let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is you want to come to this indicator section here and search for an indicator called supply demand zone. The zone is in all cap. So once you click on it, it will be added to your chart. Then you just simply change the color. You go to this settings icon on the indicator and change. By default, it's usually going to be as black. These three blue candlesticks by default will be black, but I like to use something more visual, which I like to use these blue candlesticks. That is the settings I like to use for this indicator. But there's another indicator called order block finder. It helps you find order block in the market. As you can see, this supply zone, this yellow candlestick indicates a strong supply zone, a strong bearish momentum, or you can call it a supply zone, and this blue candlestick indicates a strong demand zone. But the last candlestick, the last bullish candlestick before the supply movement, is called an order block, a bearish order block. So that's why this indicator is pointing it out. So this clearly means that you can just even take out this supply demand zone if you want to, but I prefer to use them both just so that I can have two indicators confirming the same trade setup. So guys, simply, as you can see, there's a trade I took here, so let me just clear that out and show you guys exactly the reason for my entry and the reason why I took that trade. So let me just use a blank canvas here and show you guys real quick. So let me use this tool, this drawing tool. So guys, you want to look for an area where there's a move to the downside. Let's just assume that okay, this is a strong move to the downside, right? Then you wait for, let's say there's a supply zone here, a selling supply zone to the downside, and there's an order block at the top of this point here. So what you want to do now is wait for price to retrace back to the order block. So let me just do that by myself. I can show you guys what it looks like. So you mark this zone out for an order block. Let's say an order block is there, a bearish order block, because when you see a supply zone like this, a supply zone, you want to see this last bullish candlestick before the move to the downside is called a bearish order block. So once you mark that out here like this, you want to wait for price to retrace back into this order block. So once price gets into this order block, what you want to do next now is wait, go down to the lower time frame. Let's say for example this order block was found on the 1 hour time frame. Then you go down to like the 15-minute time frame to look for another order block inside this zone here. So let's assume that we went down to the 15-minute time frame. This is the 1 hour time frame, and let's assume that we went down to the 15-minute time frame. On the 15-minute time frame, we want to see that this is where price retest. So let's assume that this is the same place price retested. You want to see a move to the downside, and you want to see another order block. Let me change this one color to another color. Okay, let's use golden. So let's say in this retracement here, this blue retracement into that 1 hour zone, we want to see an order block inside that order block on the lower time frame. Let's say this one is the 1 hour time frame, like I said. Then on the 15-minute time frame, we want to see another order block here. So this order block, let's say for a supply zone here, an order block 2, then we would be looking to take our trade here. So once price retraces back to this order block, then we wouldn't just also blindly take the trade. We want to also wait for another order block, which is the third order block. That's why it's called the only three order block you will need to trade smart money concept. Right, on an order block smart money concept. This is how I trade using order block in the market, although there's some other things I add into it that makes it more refined, which is in the VIP mentorship group. So if you want to learn this strategy full breakdown, then also DM me on Instagram. Once you see this on the 15-minute time frame, you're going to go down to the 1 minute time frame now to look for another order block. So let me show you guys a real example of what this trade looks like. You can see this is the 30-minute time frame, and let's wait for an entry of. So this is the 30-minute time frame, as you can see, and as you can see, this is an order block for a sell, a bearish order block at this point, and this is supply zone here. What you want to do now is go down to like the 5 minutes or the 15-minute time frame. So let me use the 5 minute time frame for this one. So I went down to the 15-minute time frame to look for an entry. to look for another order block, which at this point you can clearly see there's another block here. Let me show you guys real quick. You can see there's an order block right here, a bearish order block right here. So this is the bearish order block, and price came back to retest it here. Then what you want to do now is go down to the 1 minute time frame. Alright, boys, so as you can see, we are on the 1 minute time frame. So this is the same zone where the other block was on the 15-minute time frame. So what you want to do now is wait for another order block in the market. So right at that point where we saw that order block retest, which is here, right where we saw that order block on the 15-minute time frame, you can clearly see that there is another order block right here. So there's an order block here. Like when price retested the order block, you can see price retested it, came back down, and they gave us this order block down here. So what you want to do now is take your entry right at that order block. Also for the stop loss, you want to put your the stop loss above the highs. This is the highest point price. This is the highest point price went to before the order block showed up. So your stop loss will be 2 times this value. All right, so this is 20 pip, so you want to make it 40. This is 40 pips for your stop loss. So guys, once you see this trade, just take it, and please go back test and be sure to understand the strategy. So that's all for this video. If you want to get signals from me every single day, click the link in the description to DM me on Instagram, and I'll set you up to the VIP group. And if you like this video, please make sure to subscribe, like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.